Hey guys, Sordax here. So I'm not using my phone to record today. I'm using my an old camera that only records up to 10 minutes. So you're probably going to see some cuts in this deck profile. But yeah, deck profile this time. Finally doing that Neo Nectar deck profile. Yeah, couldn't do it last week because I was still playtesting some stuff out with it, and I'm also busy with summer school. I'm taking summer school because I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's get started. So starting Vanguard, we run Maiden of Physalis. Yes, she is when she boosts a unit and it hits the Vanguard, and it has to be Neo Nectar obviously. You can put her to soul. You can check top 5 of your deck, look for one grade 1. And call it to rearguard as rest position. I like this card because first off, it's just it only has to hit if it's like turn 2. You're obviously going to hit. Put into soul, check top 5, call grade 1. Easy as that. No counterblast, no generation break 1, no nothing. Only problem is that you pray to God that you don't check a perfect guard when you do the top 5 check. Otherwise, you're not going to have a good time. You're praying to either check... You'll most likely want to get a Sour Slicer. So yeah. But since... I also want to talk about the other starter from the child deck. I'm not saying she's bad. She's pretty good as well. I just prefer to use this one. Well, okay, yeah. Because, well, her ability is Generation Break 1. Counterblast 1, put her to Soul. Then you choose one of your grade 2 or less rearguard and clone it. So basically, helps you get out another rearguard that you already have, which is okay. Like I said, I didn't like using it because it's Generation Break 1, it's Counterblast 1, and you need to have something on your field in order to clone it. So you can choose either or. I prefer to use this one because I like the less cost and not being reliant on the rearguard much. On to grade 3s. Why won't you pick up? Guess get it. No, it's still not picking up. Well, I'm not doing that card yet, so we'll worry about it later. We run 1, 2, 3, 4 Ahshas. Ranunculus, Flower Maiden, Ahsha, and 1 sign, because yay. So she is the main card you want to ride in this deck, because obviously she has the Stride On ability, which obviously when you Stride On, which we'll talk about actually right now, when your G unit strides on her, Counterblast 1, choose one rearguard you have on your field, clone it, and you get it gets plus 2k. So pretty good. You're filling up your field, and as a gaining plus 2k, so it's more guard for your opponent to drop in order to guard whatever you called. So not bad, not bad. Then we go to her Generation Break 2 ability, which is pretty good. It's really good actually. Generation Break 2. All of your units get the ability on your field, continuous, Vanguard or Rearguard Circle. During your turn, if you have a unit with the same card name on as a unit in your Vanguard or Rearguard, they get plus 5k. Really good. So basically, let's just say you have you have Generation Break 2. You have this is not the ideal lineup you want in your front row, but let's say you have 3 Ahshas, your Vanguard Ahsha and 2 other Rearguard Ahshas. Generation Break 2. They're all 16k. My god. Pretty good. It's already now your opponent has to drop a 10k, at least a 10k shield in order to guard the attack, or make it at least 1 to pass. So yeah. Pretty good. Ahsha. Yes, and they're all shiny. I'm sure you can tell. I gotta thank Bermuda King for buying more trial decks so I can get a full shiny set. Next grade 3, we run for Vegetable Avatar Dragon. There's not really other grade 3s I can think of at the moment that's better than this card, but this card is pretty meh too. But let's talk about his ability. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, at the beginning of your main phase, Counterblast 1, search your deck for 1 copy of him, and call it to rearguard. So, filling up your field, bringing out a pretty good 11k attacker, which is pretty scary. The opponents have to guard it and all, so yeah. And then we talk about his on-ride ability. When you ride this unit, you can Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your grade 2 or less rear guard, and clone it. Then you shuffle your deck, obviously. So yeah, again, just help build out your field, and hopefully, help you set up your field. If you have a Sour Slicer in the back, if you don't have Ahsha for some reason, you call him, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, clone a Sour Slicer, and then you got 2 Sour Slicer that it's going to be 8k, and hopefully you get a third one, that'll be 9k. If I'm doing my math right, yes, it'll be 9k if you have 3 out. 4 out, you get 10k. And then Flower Screen, Maiden Flower Screen, that's just going to be a lot of power. Well, 11k at least. So yeah. Anyways, Vestal Avatar Dragon, pretty good one. Grade 2s, hopefully I can finish before 10 minutes. For Maiden of Gladiolus, she comes in a draw deck. Generation Break 1, Counter Blast 1. When she attacks the Vanguard and she's boosted, clone one of your rear guards. Get you your Sour Slicers. Get you maybe another attack in. Who knows? She's pretty good. Gets you more units onto their field. And that's all I'm going to say about her. And again, 4 shiny set. Thanks to Bermuda King. Thank you, Bermuda King. Love ya. Not that way though, but love ya. Next, grade 2. 4 Maiden of Flower Screens. Promo from Springfest. Hopefully you got them at Springfest. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at, I don't know, one of my card stores was about 20 bucks, maybe even less, 15, 20 bucks. You're going to look for about a $15, $20 card just to get her. But her ability is so good. Generation Break 1. Choose a normal unit from your drop zone, put it to the top of your deck, then choose one of your rear guards, and she gets that name. Imagine Sour Slicers. It's going to be pretty cool. Just think about that. And then with Jingle Flower ability and Ahsha's ability, it's going to hit for pretty big numbers. Just think about that. Anyways, hopefully you got your playset of her when you get her from Springfest. Last grade 2s, I run 3 Wheelwind Dragons. More dragons, because I love dragons. Well, yeah. Actually, I do like dragons. Yeah. So, Generation Break 1, when he hits, unflip 2. So, basically, this is your unflipper on hit. It's alright. Kind of forces your opponent to think, should I take the hit and let them unflip, or drop guards to make them not unflip and take damage, or whatever. But yeah, so it has to hit the Vanguard. I'm not sure if I said that. So yeah, on hit Vanguard, unflip 2. So, pretty good card. So yeah. So next, we go into grade 1s. Grade 1s, we run 4 of the Striders, because Striders are Striders, and 2 sign, because I'm lucky. Yay. Nothing much else to say about the Striders, because they're just Striders. Next, we run 1 Sour Slicer. That's all you need. I'm joking. You need 4, but I don't have 4. So as an alternate, I run 4 8K Vanillas. This is just until I get Sour Slicer, a full playset of Sour Slicer. I actually have 2. I just only have 1 out just for the kicks. So yeah, 8K Vanillas is not bad. They're 8K Vanillas, so it's 8K boost. And if you have like Jingle Flower out, and you have a roll of them, that's 3, 2, 4, 6, 14K. 14K. And Ahsha, it'll be 13K. Take your pick, doesn't matter. 8K just for kicks, computer, stop humming. And then Sour Slicer, which I'm going to replace them with. It's Sour Slicers are, ability is, you get 1K for every other card named Sour Slicer on your rearguard circle. So, combo that up with your other Sour Slicers, Maiden of Flower Screen, Jingle Flower, and makes your friend cry. So yeah. Oh my, humming a lot today. 2 Maiden of Cannas. This is just to add more power. Her ability is an axe skill, Generation Break 1, Counter Blast 1, put her to soul. Choose one of your other units, then choose 4 units of that with that name, and they all get plus 5k. So, yay, more power. Just adding more pressure. Just give it all that pressure. So yeah, pretty good card. 7k boost, so it's not that bad. So yeah. Lastly, for grade 1s, 4 perfect guards. Because they're perfect guards, that's all you need. Well, that's actually the most you can have of perfect guards. Okay, now triggers. Triggers are pretty iffy for me right now. I'm still playing around with it. But so far, I think I like this build the best. Eight crits. Don't mind the Musketeer one. I'm just borrowing that until I get like another Chestnut. Because I don't really play Musketeers in this deck. There's barely any Musketeers. So I'm going to replace it with a Chestnut Bullet. Chestnut Bullet? Yeah, Chestnut Bullet when I can. So 8 crits. Lovely. I actually run 4 stands. Again, all shiny because thank you, Bermuda King. Yeah, so 4 stands. Because I don't want to... I feel like since I'm kind of calling a lot, I'm thinning out my deck, so I don't want to be drawing more cards. So stands, and this stand is pretty good. Generation Break 1, the stand trigger. When you place her onto the rearguard circle, you can put her to the top of your deck, choose a unit on your rearguard, then choose 2 units with the same name. They get plus 5k. Pretty good. Getting plus 5 to your units, so it's just adding more power to your unit, to your rearguards. So yay, awesome. And lastly, 4 heals, because heals are going to heal, and they're dragons. And I think I just said I love dragons. Yeah, it's like, well, I don't really love, well, I kind of love dragons, yeah. Dragons. Now we go on to the Great Force Stride units. So, first we run 2 Arborea, Flower Princess of Spring Arborea. Arborea, yeah, I'm saying it right. So, ability is, when she hits, you can choose one of your guards and clone it, and it gets plus 2k. So, again, fill up your field, maybe going in for another, calling in another unit for another attack. Who knows? It's just amazing calling. Just a lot of calling. A lot of calling and a lot of plus 2ks. So yeah, only run 2 because there's better options than her. Well, as of the moment. Next we run the main strider of the deck, which you want to run the most. 4 Sacred Tree Dragon, Jingle Flower Dragon, and 1 SP. I'm not sure you can tell, but yeah, SP. Ooh, I like the SP pattern because it reminds me of Yggdrasil. Because I'm pretty sure it's the same SP pattern as Yggdrasil. Yeah. So ability, it's an act skill. Just unflip 1 copy of it. Then choose one of, and if you have 2 or more G units face up on the G zone, choose one of your units, and that unit gets the ability. During your turn, all of your units gets plus 2k for each unit with the same name as this unit. So, Sour Slicers, 1, 2, 3, 2 Flower Maiden screen with Sour Slicer's name, 4, 5. Sour Slicer is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 11k. That's an 11k boost right by itself right now. Jingle Flower, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Sour Slicer just became a 21k boost. My god. Just not fun. And don't even forget about flower screens, because flower screens are going to get that power up to another 10. So they'll be swinging for 19. 19 plus 21. That's a 40k column. Ouch. So yeah. Lastly, for the last 2, 1 Blizza. Blizza, after doing Jingle Flower twice, striding Arborea once, and then unflipping Arborea. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, just big numbers for him. And last generation rare, Primavera. Because Primavera is very situational. Is is big Counter Blast 3, but since you run Wind Wheel, hopefully you can unflip. But yeah, Counter Blast 3, choose 5 normal units, put it to the top of the deck, discard 1, choose 2 rear guards, and then you can call up to 2 units each for each rear guard. So you can probably just get like 2 more and just swing, 2 more columns and just swing, oops, and just swing, go at it. So yeah, yes, but so going at it like as a, let me go to like a situational thing. So you're gonna have that under there, to that, and that's my phone. Phone, don't know who you are again. And you have, we'll just put 2 AK Vanillas, pretend they're Sour Slicers. So these 2 become Sour Slicers. Sour Slicers, just a whole bunch of power. Unflip 1, and then you just, it's just, this is your ideal field, basically. I'm not sure we can get it all, but yeah. Jingle Flower, Maiden Flower Screens, back row of Sour Slicers, and it's just GG. Yeah. So, yeah, and that's it for this deck profile, guys. It's a pretty fun deck. If you have this set up out, you're going to be hitting for big numbers. Only problem is that a lot of people are going to say, and I kind of agree with it, Maidens are pretty slow. They're a lot slower than Musketeers, but I'm just playing this deck for fun. I'm not really going really big competitive on it, but yeah, it's a bit slow, but it's fun to play, and you're hitting for big numbers when you can get the right setup on the field. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this deck profile, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.